Hi, I'm Tommy Well with DallasNews.com, joined with Sue Ambrose of the Dallas Morning News. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Sue's been working on a story recently about a case that General Motors has taken to the Texas Supreme Court, and we're going to get a little bit more in depth about that case. First off, Sue, why is this so important about this case that we're talking about?
Okay, here's why it's important. If you live in Texas and you feel you have been harmed by a defective product, maybe it's your car or a medical device, you have the right to file a lawsuit. When that happens, your lawyer has the right to get company information about that product. And in Texas, for almost 30 years, lawyers have been allowed to share that information amongst themselves with lawyers who have similar cases against the same company. So that's not to say you can leak it to a competitor, but it's sharing among lawyers that allows them to compare notes and share strategy, and lawyers say this helps them to cut their own costs and build better cases.
All right, and what specific case kind of brought all this together that you've found?
Last year, General Motors was defending a lawsuit brought on by the widow and children of a man who died when he was riding in a Chevy Silverado pickup, and the truck rolled over and the roof caved in. And the family's lawyers wanted the ability to share design data from that truck with other lawyers who had similar cases. GM protested, and the case made its way to the Texas Supreme Court. And part of GM's argument was that in the age of the internet, sharing of information is very easy, whether it's via email, social media, websites, what have you, and they need tight controls on their information. When I asked GM for examples of how this ability and right that lawyers have to share information had led to leaks to competitors, their examples did not check out.
All right, and you've been digging through all these documents and information, and the big question is, what's next? What happens next for GM and for the Supreme Court?
The GM and the family ended up settling their lawsuit, and what that did, that took the issue away from the Texas Supreme Court, but that's for now. Many experts I talk to think that another company at some point is going to bring the same issue back to the Texas Supreme Court. And if the Texas Supreme Court undoes that almost 30-year-old rule, and it does have a reputation for being a business-friendly court, lawyers say that the ability to file lawsuits will be that much more difficult.
All right, and you'll be following the story as the weeks and months approach us through General Motors. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it, Sue.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.